Hey guys, Squiddo here with Monster Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite mods for Stardew Valley. And if you're interested in modding Stardew Valley and you don't know how, if you look down in the link, you'll see I've provided a link to a video I made on how to mod your Stardew Valley for the Steam version anyway. If you don't have it on Steam, then you'll have to find it somewhere else. But anyway, so the mods we're going to be talking about are the Tractor Mod, which for me is one I can't live without because I like trying to plant my whole farm and seeing what I can do. And then we'll be talking about the Starblue Valley mod, which basically is just a mod for the aesthetics, but it really makes things look a little bit nicer. We'll also be talking about the NPC map locator. This is one that's also hard to live without if you're interested in making friends with people and things like that, because it kind of lets you know where everybody is at all times. We'll also be talking about the sprinkler mod. This is one I also love because, like I said, I like the crops, so with the sprinkler mod I can make my sprinklers basically cover a lot more area. Gives me a lot more area for plants, but kind of cheating, but you know how it is. We'll also be talking about the portrait anime mod. That one's also pretty cool for the aesthetics. And then the Skull Tavern elevator mod, also one that's kind of cool if you're trying to reach the bottom of Skull Cavern, if that's even possible. I think I read somewhere that there's like, I don't know, 2 billion levels or something. Probably should do more research on that before I speak about it. But anyway, so if you look in the timeline, there'll be markers for all the different mods we're going to talk about, and then there will also be links to the mods in the description. So let's get into it, guys. Alright, so the tractor mod, here's the deal. It's going to take 150,000 gold, 20 silver bars, 5 battery packs, and 5 iridium bars to build the tractor shed. Okay, and that is where you're going to find your tractor. So once you have all of those items, just go up to Robin and purchase the tractor shed. Place it wherever you want, and that's going to take, I think, 2 days to build, and then you're ready to go. Okay, so once you've got the tractor, you'll notice that you can go over to the swing blade and just mow down your grass and things like that. And then if you've got some stumps, or not stumps, but fallen limbs in your way, then you can just go over to the axe and cut those up, but it won't cut them up in multiple squares like the switch axe does. But and you can also switch over to your pickaxe to knock stone out of your way. And then once you switch over to the plow, you're plowing like 9 squares at a time, which is super nice. And obviously you're getting a buff to your speed, so you're moving much faster. So what I've done here is just kind of gone through and cleared out the field, kind of shown you, when you're switching through your items, how it works. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plant some parsnips. That way I can show you how you can water everything and harvest everything fairly quickly. So yeah, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and plant everything, and then we're going to get it watered, and then we're going to wait 4 days for these parsnips, and then we're going to go ahead and harvest them. Man, it just makes everything so much easier, and that's why it's one of my favorite mods, guys. So let's go on over to the next one. Okay, so this is the Starblue Valley mod. It is, it's just for aesthetics. It's just going to change everything to kind of a better shade of blue, I guess. Anyway, so what we did here is we have a side-by-side. On the left, you'll see, the seasons modded, and then on the other side, you'll see the seasons not modded. Now, some of the changes you're seeing are actually due to a different mod, which I forgot to mention in the beginning, which is called Stardew Valley Reimagined, and I will include a link to that in the description as well. like I said, it changes the area a little bit. Some things are a little longer, things like that. Some picnic tables, just a little things added just for aesthetic purposes. But yeah, so that's the Starblue Valley mod. So download it. It's pretty good. Like I said, I like it a lot. It changes everything. So anyway, on to the next one. Okay, so the NPC map locator. This one's pretty straightforward. Once you get it installed, just bring up your maps, and then you'll be able to see where everyone is. It's very helpful if you're trying to, find somebody for a gift or their birthday, or for whatever reason you may be trying to find them. So, okay, so the sprinkler mod. This is one that I can't live without personally, but like I said earlier, I really do like doing mostly crops. Actually, I think I have a video where I do my entire farm in ancient seeds, and then my entire farm in rare seeds. If you're interested in that, I'll provide a link for you. But so the sprinkler mod, it can be a little complicated. Maybe not complicated, it's just a little tricky if you don't know kind of how to use it. So here's the deal. If you press K on your keyboard, it's going to bring up a list of the sprinklers, and then kind of like a grid system. Now, if you highlight the squares in green, then that means it's going to water those areas. Now, once you adjust that, your cost for the sprinklers will go up. Now, there's a workaround for that, obviously. Build your sprinklers and then adjust it. Or if you're going to make more sprinklers, just adjust it back down and then adjust it back up. If you just don't have the resources for it, and just kind of a little workaround there. Then the other thing is if you press F3 and bring up the grid, and then highlight your scarecrows and your sprinklers, it's going to show you the area they are going to cover. But yeah, I mean that's kind of it. Just remember, if you adjust it, then it's going to apply to all your sprinklers of that type. So all right, well, on to the next one. Okay, so let's talk about the anime portrait mod. It's pretty straightforward. Once you download it and install it, all of the NPCs now have portraits that are very animation style, and I've kind of put some up here for you to see. I didn't get all of them, but there's a few. But really, that's all there is to the anime mod. So let's get on to the Skull Tavern mod. Okay, so the elevator mod, pretty straightforward. Just download it, install it, and voila, you have an elevator for your Skull Tavern. It works just like the elevators, the other elevator. Every 5th floor you get a new save spot. So other than that, that's all there is to that one. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.